Rescue operations are on in full swing to save little Timanna. Meanwhile, Timanna's parents and relatives are going through a horrid time. All they want is the safe return of the 6-year-old. Take a look. The devastated father says he wants his son back.
ನನಗೇನು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ನನ್ನ ತ್ರಾಸ ನನಗೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ನಾ ಏನು ಬೇಕು ನನ್ನ ಆಸ್ತಿನೂ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ, ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಬೇಕು.
The little boy's grandmother is heartbroken. She is desperately praying for Timanna's safe return.
ಬುತ್ತಿ ಕಡ್ಸ ಅಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದ, ಅವಾಗ ಭಾಳ ತುರುಕಿದ್ದ. ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿ, ನನ್ನ ಮೊಮ್ಮಗಂದು ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿ ಎರಡು ಹೇಳಿ ಅಪ್ಪ, ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದದ್ದು ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಆಗೈತಿ ಅಪ್ಪ.
The relatives of the little boy recall the incident and are hoping that he emerges safe.
ಹೊಲಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಮ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರ ಅಮ್ಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಯಾನಂತ್ರಿ. ನಾನು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಣ್ಣ ಅನ್ನಂತ. ಬ್ಯಾಡಪ್ಪ ನಿನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಗಡಿಯಾಗ ಏನ್ರ ಕೊಡಿಸಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಬಾ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕುರ್ಕುರ್ ಚೀಟ್ ಕೊಡಿಸಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ಯಾನಂತ್ರಿ. ಬಿದ್ದೊಳಕತ್ನಂತ. ಬಿದ್ದೊಳತಾನ ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಹೊಳ್ಳಿ ಹೋಗೋ ಮುಂದೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರತಂತೇಳಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 5 ಬೋರ್ ಹಾಕ್ಸಿವ್ರಿ. ಅವಷ್ಟು ಬೋರ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಂತ ಈ ಬೋರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾನಂತ್ರಿ. ಆ ಹುಡುಗ ಬೆಳೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತ ಬೋರ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತ ಬಂದತ್ರಿ. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗ ಜರ ಹಾಕೈತಲ್ರಿ, ಜರದಾಗ ಜಿಗ್ದಾನ್ರಿ. ಜರಾನು ಒಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೈತ್ರಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗನು ಒಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೈತಿ.
Timanna's cousin, who was present with him during the tragic incident, regrets taking him along to the field. He is hoping that Timanna returns safely.
ಏನು ಬದಿಕ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಸರ್, ದೇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಬದಿಕ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕ್ರಿ ಒಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮವ್ರಿ. ಎನ್ನ ಅದು ಕುಣಿದಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನ್ರಿ, ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದ್ರಿ ನನಗೆ, ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ನಾ ರೀ. ಎನ್ನ ಆತಾನ್ರಿ ಕುಣಿದಾಗ ಕೂತ್ರಿ, ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ನನಗೇನು ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷಣ ಏನು ದಿವಸಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅವತ್ತಿನಾಗ ರೀ.
Timanna's family is shattered after the tragic incident. All that they are hoping for now is his safe return. A News9 report. Well, it appears it's finally a series of tragedies that goads the government into action. After 6-year-old Timanna slipped and fell into a disused borewell, the government woke up and issued guidelines relating to disused or dry borewells. Here's a look into what the government has planned.
Look at their innocent faces, lives snuffed out because they fell into a disused borewell. And remember, there is not one or two, but an eye-popping 3,400 of such dry or disused borewells in existence in the state.
ನೋಡಿ ಪಾಪ ಭಾಳ ಅನ್ಯಾಯ. ಅವ್ರ ಮಗುನೇ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಜಮೀನವ್ರು ಯಾರು ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು ಅವ್ರ ಮಗುನೇ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ. ಇದು ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆ ವಹಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅವರು ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆ ವಹಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು.
The government has now issued guidelines which mandate that dried or disused borewells should be closed immediately. The onus lies with the office bearers in the village or gram panchayats. As a first step, these panchayats have been asked to prepare a list of both government and private borewells. All the disused borewells will have to be closed within 10 days. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah said that owners of private land where borewells have been dug up will also be responsible. Borewell contractor also liable. And Chief Minister Sahibru had one more observation to make. Criminal action can be initiated if the owner or the contractors do not inform the Gram Panchayat.
ಇರಬಾರ್ದು ಕೊಳವೆ ಬಾವಿಗಳು ಅಂತ. ಇದೇನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಹುಶಃ ಖಾಸಗಿ ಜಮೀನಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ತಿಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಈಗ ಈ ಕೊಳವೆ ಬಾವಿ ತೋಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಇದನ್ನು ಮುಚ್ಚಬೇಕು. ಬರೀ ಡ್ರಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಂಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನು ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಆಡಳಿತದವರಿಗೆ ಸೂಚನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
The new guidelines also make it mandatory for a private landowner to secure a no objection certificate or NOC from the relevant authorities to dig a new borewell. Will these guidelines be adhered to strictly? Will these guidelines be sufficient to wipe out the tears from the eyes of mothers who lost their little ones? A News9 report.
Well, in less than 2 months, 2 instances of children falling into bore wells have been reported. People across the state have expressed shock over the incident and slammed the negligent authorities. Here's a look at what Bengalurians had to say about the tragedy.
They should try their best, improve the bore wells, get it covered actually. And I really pray that this guy is actually saved and get him back safe outside.
I heard about this incident that happened in Bagalkot. I really wish and pray that Timanna gets saved as soon as possible. The government takes the fastest steps to rescue him.
Well, I'm really upset because these incidents are happening on regular basis, and we citizens as well as the government aren't taking any action. So we should make sure that we are responsible enough to cover the holes as well, and even the government takes the initiatives.
Citizens of Bengaluru had a lot to say about this incident. Take a look.
Incident Bagalkot is happening to Timanna. I mean, I feel really sorry for him because I don't know, but the government has to take steps like to cover all this up. I really hope that he gets rescued soon. So I feel the government should take a big step for this, and my prayers is with the family and the boy so that he can get rescued soon.
Safety measures have to be taken, prevention has to be taken, because this is not the first case. There are a lot of incidents that have been happening. So I really hope the government, gets into action and takes some prevention measures for this.
A few citizens felt that the government is not doing enough to prevent such incidents. Here's what they had to say.
This incident shouldn't happen anywhere in India. My prayers are with Timanna.
It's really irresponsible of our government to leave our drains and bore wells open. This isn't the first time an incident like this has occurred, so I think we must all join hands and take action against this. And Timanna, our wishes are with you.
People and the government should take steps and initiative to make sure things don't happen. So just to make sure that this doesn't happen, government should take extra precautions, because after all, it's our country, it's our nation. If we don't protect our people, what are we?
One citizen of Bengaluru summed up the present mood of the entire state. Take a look at what this young man had to say.
It is very shameful for them. They have to, once they're dug up, they have to close this. Pray from my heart to that boy who is still lying between death and life. Please, Bengalurians, please pray for him.
A News9 report.
Well, a somber atmosphere prevails over Phoenix School, but the students, staff and the school management have not lost hope. They hope to see little Timanna back in their school. They held up placards expressing a wish for the safe return of their dear schoolmate Timanna. They also chanted, "Come back," in unison. Timanna was a first grade student. His classmates gathered in their classroom, lit candles and prayed for his safe return.
ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ 1ನೇ ತರಗತಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಅವನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದ. ದೇವರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದದಿಂದ ಅವನು ಮರಳಿ ಬರಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
The headmaster of the school was surprised that Timanna was involved in such an incident.
ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಹೊಲ ಗದ್ದೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಕೂಲು ಮನೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಆದರೆ ಏನೋ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಆಕಸ್ಮಿಕವಾಗಿ ಅದೊಂದು ಘಟನೆ ಜರುಗಿದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾವಂತ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ, ಈಗ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಒಂದು ಓದು ಬರಹ ಒಂದು ಲೆವೆಲ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ.
The staff also wished for Timanna's return.
ಮನ ಚಲೋ ಇದ್ದ, ಬಿಹೇವ್ದಾಗ ಓದಾಕ ಬರ್ಯಾಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀಟ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಬರೀ ತಿಮ್ಮಣ್ಣ ನೀ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್.
The Kudala Sangama Swami Basava Jaya Mrityunjaya prayed for the 6-year-old and commented on the negligence regarding bore wells even after so many tragic incidents.
ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಬಾದಾಮಿ ತಾಲೂಕಿನ ಸುಳಿಕೇರಿಯಲಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈ ದುರ್ಘಟನೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಇಡೀ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಜನರ ಆತಂಕವನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಕಳೆದ ತಿಂಗಳು ವಿಜಯಪುರದ ದ್ಯಾಬೇಲಿ ಗ್ರಾಮದಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಘಟನೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಹ ಹಚ್ಚ ಹಸಿರಿರುವಾಗಲೇ ಈ ಘಟನೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಇನ್ನೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿತನ, ಆಲಸ್ಯತನ, ದರಿದ್ರತನ ಎನ್ನುವುದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗಲಾದರೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಜನ ಎಚ್ಚೆತ್ತುಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಕೂಡಲೇ ತಮ್ಮ ಆಸ್ಪಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೊಳವೆಯಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ತೆರೆದ ಕೊಳವೆಯನ್ನು ಮುಚ್ಚಿಸುವ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
A cloud of despair has descended over Phoenix English School. students, teachers and the school management are hoping and praying that they see their dear Timmanna back in school. A News9 report. Well, a tremendous show of support surfaced for Timmanna from across the state. Prayers were held in many districts for the 6-year-old.
Irrespective of religion, caste and creed, people throughout the state came together to pray for little Timmanna.
ಸುಳ್ಳಿಕೇರಿ ಎಂಬ ಗ್ರಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ 6 ವರ್ಷದ ತಿಮ್ಮಣ್ಣ ಎಂಬ ಹುಡುಗ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಕೊಳವೆ ಬಾವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದು ತೀವ್ರ ತೊಂದರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಲುಕಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಲಘು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರಲಿ, ಸುರಕ್ಷಿತವಾಗಿ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರಲಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ತಿಮ್ಸಾಗ್ರೋಣಿ ಸಿದ್ಧಲಿಂಗೇಶ್ವರ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರೊಂದಿಗೆ ದೇವರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
Prayers have been held in churches, mosques and temples across Raichur, Chikkodi, Hassan, Yadgir, Gulbarga, Karwar, Udupi, Tumkur, Mandya and other places across the state.
ಮಣ್ಣ ಹಟ್ಟಿ ಪತಕಿ ಪರಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ.
ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬೈಬಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾತಿದೆ, ಯೇಸು ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಅತಿಯಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿಸಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಇಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇಂಥ ತೊಂದರೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಾಗ ನಾವು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗಾಗಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದು ನಿನ್ನೆ ದಿನ ಈ ಒಂದು ದುರ್ಘಟನೆ ನಡೆದಿದೆ. ಮಗು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಯಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕರವಾಗಿ ಜೀವಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಹಾನಿಯಾಗದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಿಂದಿರುಗಿ ಬರಲಿ, ತಂದೆ ತಾಯರಿಗೆ ಸಂತೋಷವನ್ನು ತಂದುಕೊಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ इधीवी।
4 साल के पीर की जो दरगाह है ये बड़े मकान के अंदर है, टिप्पू सर्कल के अंदर। ये क्या पूछती शाम तक पूरा होता। वो जो बच्चा बॉडी के अंदर गिर को है उन्हें अच्छा होगा बाहर आना और उनके अम्मा बाबा को अल्लाह ताकत देना और हिम्मत देना।
Even as rescue efforts are underway, a host of people are praying for the 6-year-old and sincerely hoping that their prayers will be answered. A News9 report.
Prayers coming in from all parts of the state. As you can see on your screens, Davangere, Chikbalapur, Mandya as well as Madikeri, students, priests, people coming together and praying for little Timmanna, hoping for a miracle at this point. They are praying that he come out and go ahead and be okay after this kind of an incident, that he come out unscathed is what they pray for. At this point, in fact, across the state, people are coming out and continuing to go ahead and pray and hope that Timmanna is rescued. Keeping in mind what happened in Bijapur, they are hoping that it is not a repeat, that this boy, 6-year-old Timmanna, does survive. Special pujas were held and prayers were also held in Bagalkot. This was very close to where the incident took place, where a number of Muslims came together and went ahead and performed a namaz and prayed for little Timmanna. Besides that, school children came together, they lit candles, they held up boards, they had strong messages for Timmanna and his family. All of them, of course, stating that they want him to return, they want him to be safe and sound. And with all these prayers, the hope is that Timmanna is given the strength to go ahead and survive this kind of an ordeal, that all these prayers do in fact bring about a positive change, and that with the state coming together for Timmanna, it does make a difference and the little boy survives this ghastly incident.
आमीन 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 बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अल्लाहुम्मा सल्ली अला सय्यिदना शफीना नबीना हबीबना वसीलतना मौलाना मुहम्मद व अला आलि सय्यिदना मौलाना मुहम्मद व बारिक सल्लम अल्लाहुम्मा अंतस सलाम